ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman 777 here, welcoming you back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption today. In the last episode, we ended up cleaning up all of Norian, picking up all of our energy cells, and getting ourselves the Nova Beam. So, with that in mind, with us picking up everything, the Nova Beam, all the energy cells in Norian, the cleanup, we made our way back to the Space Pirate homeworld to finally make our way into the command center. Now, you may be wondering right now, why the heck am I jumping back into my ship? It's just because I'm just going to jump over here really quick. Because there is a couple items we need to pick up before we actually make our way into the Space Pirate command center in this episode. Now, you might be wondering why the heck I'm doing item hunting like right at the beginning of this episode here and why this intro is super weird. Well, let's just say this episode is going to be kind of a long one and probably one of the hardest episodes in the entirety of the game. So I need to make this like fast and efficient, so I'm going to be constantly walking as we go through this episode. Now, I also, off camera, made my way back to Elysia into the Chozo Observatory, and I went back into the Chozo Observatory and I got my little map location thing for items that we're missing. So we're missing 2 in here, and then we are missing 2 in the Space Pirate Command Center. We'll be going back to the Command Center last because that's actually where we need to go. But right now, I'd like to make my way just quickly into the research facility and shut up, Admiral Dane! I am talking!
We need you. Unit 24. Here are the coordinates.
I'm not going to the map screen. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you so I can talk to my viewers. We already know where this is. He just talks to you every time you start up the game, because this happens over and over and over and over and over. But anyways, guys, yeah, we are just making our way into the research facility really quick so we can pick up a couple items that I missed. And I know this intro is like super weird and super unconventional, but I do want to take this opportunity as I get like right into the beginning here to just thank our donators over there on Patreon. Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, and Color Craze. Thank you guys for supporting the channel for as long as you have. I do appreciate the support. And I do apologize for the whacked out intro here. I just would like to get a lot of stuff in this episode done because next episode I would like to... oh my god, why are there so many of you? Next episode I would like to fight the Leviathan Seed Boss of the Pirate Homeworld. So I don't know if we're going to get to that. I have used so much Hypermode. Okay. Sorry if I sound panicked a little bit, because this is a very hard episode, to say the least. I know what I have to do, and there's so much damage I can take before I do what I have to do. And I don't really have any other words to say. I feel weird starting the videos off like that. But anyways, we're gonna head over here just at a brisk pace here. We gotta activate these with our Nova Visor. I'm like super distraught. This is just gonna open up a platform for us that I have to wait a load screen for. But that's fine because we can screw attack. Over to this platform. We missile this barrier 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And we have a ship missile expansion. Okay. Alright, now that we actually have, one of the items, I might be able to chill out a little bit on what's going on and why this episode is going to be so hectic. So, essentially, what we're going to be doing in this episode, as I said, is we're going to be making our way into the Space Pirate Command Center. And the reason we're doing this, as Admiral Dane mentioned, there's going to be an invasion on the Pirate Homeworld from the Galactic Federation Armada. And we're going to be part of that raid. We're going to be part of it. We're going to be fighting in it. But before I can do it, I need to remove all the threats in the immediate area, which include these space pirates. He saw me. He saw him. Oh, and his buddy's here, too. Give me your... No, you don't have a shield. All right. Okay. You are just in my face and need to go. He needs to go. I'm not dealing with him anymore. The armored troopers are not too bad. The stealth troopers are brutal. 2 of them just spawned, speaking of stealth troopers. But yeah, we're making our way through the Space Pirate homeworld just to pick up a couple items before we make our final assault on the Space Pirates here. as we need to. It's very important that we actually do this in a very fast-paced way. The spider ball is not working. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can get up here. Nice. Don't fall. Don't fall. All right, there we go. All right, we got both the items in the research facility. We're done. We're done here. Man, I'm so sorry. I started this episode off so weird. The space pirates are still angry. Okay. We're gonna leave as soon as possible. Also, just get ready to hear this music a lot, because we're gonna. They might follow me down the elevator. Alright, we're good. They didn't follow me down the elevator, luckily. Sometimes the space pirates... Funny story. Sometimes the space pirates will actually follow you onto the elevator. And when they do, it's actually hilarious because after you kill them, they, like, fly off the elevator. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that can happen. Alright, well, coming into... We gotta head back to the command center right now. Coming back into the command center, what I have to do very specifically is I have to make sure I have pretty much full health throughout this entire section. And it's tough to explain why, and it's easier to explain when I get there. But let's just say there's a couple space pirates that like to jam my visor system with something I need to do, and as long as one of the space pirates is alive, your visor system is jammed. And you can't do anything with the visor system being jammed. So you need to take out the pirates, which, by the way, are stealth troopers, and they also have missiles. And it hits hard. They have their phazon cannon, they have their phazon blades, and then a couple of them have phazon shields, and one of them, like, has a phazon missile. So it turns into a really tough fight, even before the invasion on the pirate homeworld. But that's obviously because, you know, we have to absolutely decimate the space pirates. We don't, you know, they're causing too much trouble around the galaxy right now, and obviously it's the Galactic Federation's job to stop them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to eliminate this turret. Hopefully, if I stand back here, it shouldn't. Oh, no, never mind, it hits me. I just have to keep moving and try and avoid being hit by this thing. As you can see, it just does way too much damage for my own good. And on top of that, I also have to put my own energy into this to jump into an elevator that's going to break. Space pirates might want to get that checked out. But yeah, just quick missile expansion. We're just picking up a bunch of items that we need to pick up quickly before we go to the second floor, which is where the command center is. We're actually going to go to the third floor first. You may be wondering, why the heck am I going to the third floor? It's just an item. Just an item I want to get here so I don't have to come back and get it later. Because coming back to get items later kind of sucks in the Space Pirate homeworld, especially because you may think after the invasion succeeds, oh yeah, the Galactic Federation owns the Space Pirate homeworld. It's not true at all. So I'm going to get into here and avoid the Space Pirate conflict. We have to walk essentially all the way into another room. Load door, thank you. Right. So in here now, there's going to be some crawl tanks. There's also some laser beams I need to deal with. And we're just going to deal with everything in here efficiently. The Space Pirate down here. Which conveniently he corrupted me, which is nice because he's dead. Alright. It's good. We're speedrunning through this, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, I need health. And if I don't have health, well, I'm not gonna survive what's about to happen. So that's that missile expansion. And all things considered, with me being as hectic as I am right now in this episode, we're actually making really good progress right now. But it's also because I know where these items are and I know the route, like, effectively. Now, this one I have to put a lot of health into, like a full energy tank almost. Just to lower an elevator so I can leave. But I have much more energy I actually have more energy than what's needed for this, so this should be pretty easy. If this door loads and the space pirates don't appear behind me, I'm okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. No space pirates will follow me into this hallway. I can just walk into the elevator fine, and we can head right into the command center. Right, this is where it's going to get a little tricky. This is where it's going to get tricky. So you guys may remember that there is this phasite gate over here. We can't do anything with the phasite gate. But we couldn't do anything with the phasite gate. Now we can. So this pattern will always randomize whenever you play. So this pattern of 4 shots can be in any direction. It can be top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. It can be in any sequence of pattern that it would like. So coming into this room, the first thing I'm going to want to do is eliminate these turrets. And now I'm going to try and stay in hyper mode. This guy has a shield, and he'll probably... Oh, I broke it. Oh, no, I didn't break it. Give me. Give me. Give me. By the way, I'm stealing energy while doing this, so... Hi. Bye. Alright, I'm just going to shoot a couple hyper missiles. Alright, we're good. Right. This room, as I mentioned, and I'm so hectic about this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know what's wrong with me in this episode. There's too much opportunity. There's too much on the line. Like, there's so much progress I can lose by screwing up once here. So I need to be super efficient with health management here, especially coming into the second section in the command center. Now, we're not at the command center courtyard, but we will be going back there. I was just there to pick up an item, but I'll be going back there again. I'm stealing your health. Nice. Oh, I broke his armor, too, by doing that. I didn't actually know I could... Oh, there's a turret shooting me. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah. Oh, no! No. Jump. Okay, hyper mode. We're fine here. We're fine. The knockback on this is ridiculous. Okay. I want the shield. Give me the shield, and you can die to a hyper missile. He didn't die. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. All right. So, this room's pretty tricky. There's not a lot of health that this room gives you. And this is essentially the last line of defense before the space pirate invasion that we have to deal with. So right now, it's pretty simple. We're going to have to activate a code. Easier said than done activating the code. Now, a couple phasite plates are about to open here. Now, these phasite plates have phasite cores inside them. There are 3 phasite cores in each of them, and we have to blow them up. Unfortunately, there's a couple stealth troopers here that really don't like me doing that. So, if I were to attempt to go to X-ray visor on these stealth troopers, they will actually jam my visor system. So we actually don't want them to jam the visor. So what we do is we very quickly, and I mean quickly, have to take these guys out. If you do not take out these guys, you will not be able to do anything. So what you do, you have to take them out, jump to where one of the phasite cores is, which I believe this first one is down here on this 3rd platform. Switch into the visor, and you have to shoot all 3 cores. Now, every time you hear that little whirring sound in the background, it's more of these stealth troopers spawning. The best way to deal with this room is to work your way top down. 1 full tank of hyper mode is enough to take out one of these stealth troopers. The issue is you have to do this 3 times. So what I need to do is I need to go to the next platform, which is right here. I need to deal with this trooper. And if I don't deal with him quick enough, and he throws a hyper mode grenade at me, if I don't deal with these guys quick enough, I can't activate my X-ray visor. Which, luckily, can I switch? Oh, damn it. This is why I hate this room. He's not dead. Are you kidding me? Damn it! Oh, my God. Alright, I gotta wait for both of them to spawn. I have to take them both out at once. Okay, there's one. Is it only one? Okay, well, if it's only one, that's good. Alright, we did it. That's why I like having full health. Except we're not done yet. I can still die. I can still die. I can still die. We're gonna try to avoid death right now. Oh my god, there's two. Okay, we're gonna attempt to avoid death here. We have to do this so fast. So, you may notice that with all three face-eye cores broken, we actually have to get to the top of this room now. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. That room makes me so nervous. On Hypermode specifically, on any other difficulty, that room is easy. The reason it's so hard on Hypermode is because the stealth troopers take a full energy tank to kill. Now, there's still a chance that there's two space pirate troopers down here. Because they don't despawn. Sometimes. But luckily, we are going to get a little bit of energy back for doing this. Now I feel a bit calmer.
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you. I've given the order to begin the invasion. I'm headed down there with the troops. Meet me at these coordinates.
Right. So now that we have done probably the most stressful part of this episode, we are finally going to make our way into the heart of the pirate command, getting to the Leviathan seed, which will be connected by an underground labyrinth of sorts. I am probably going to go restock on health before I do this. For good reason, as you guys can look at my health, you can see how much health I had to run through on Hypermode for that. Now, the funny thing about the stealth troopers is they do fall victim to the one-shot mechanic. But the problem is you can't use the one-shot mechanic on the stealth troopers because of the jamming visor, the visor jammer that they essentially handicap you with. So getting that instant Nova Beam kill is nearly impossible. Okay, that's open. Oh my god. Okay. This door better open when I come up to it. Okay, we're good. We're good. That turret, I've had so many bad experiences with that particular turret. That turret has killed me. When I was like this on Hypermode once, and I was so upset. So all I'm gonna do is hit cancel. It didn't refill me. Okay, I should have just entered the ship. Okay, we'll enter the ship and then we exit the ship. I don't like that we can't just go into the ship, come out of the ship, go into the ship, come out of the ship. This is nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. This is nerve-wracking what we have to do, what we have to go through here. Now, normally I would fight those stealth troopers in corruption mode in the command center, but you can't. The reason you can't fight those stealth troopers in corruption mode is because you can't switch to the X-ray visor if you're corrupted, and those space pirate stealth troopers are on a time to respawn. So the moment you kill one, a timer starts ticking before the next one spawns. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that at all. That hurt. Stop shooting me. Oh my god. Remember how I said this turret has killed me before? Got it. That's why. That's why. That's exactly why that turret has killed me before. I hate it. I hate that turret, man. And by the way, to make matters worse, we're not done. We're not done yet. There's still a lot of things we need to do here. We're not even close to being done. This next section can be also pretty stressful. This episode is it's a very stressful episode. We are technically at where we need to be right now, though. We're in a very good spot. This part's actually a lot of fun, and I like doing this part. It just can be very stressful at times, but here comes Admiral Dane.
Outstanding work, Samus. I don't say this often, but I sure am impressed. That said, you've still got work to do. Up ahead is the pirate cargo line that leads to the sea. There is a large security door located at the end. 4 demolition troopers are needed to open the final door, so you need to make sure enough of them make it safely through this area. You are the only one who can destroy the seed. We'll help along the way. Once we get there, it's up to you to finish the job.
Can we just talk about this music for a minute? Oh, it's done.
Behind you, Samus. Do some damage.
Right. So, what Admiral Dane has essentially just forced upon us is a defense mission. We have to defend 4 demolition troopers. Now, I'm going to talk to one of the demolition troopers before I enter the door, because they actually have some very important details. Now, we are going to pick up all of these. This is a great area. This is a great spot to get a bunch of energy refill as well. So, what we're going to do, we're going to talk to this demolition trooper, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the demo troopers.
Samus, we are part of the demolition reinforcement squad. Since our armor is weaker than most of the troopers, we need you to watch our backs through this area. Our group color is yellow. Most of the demolition team has already started moving towards the seeds, so you better get going. Good luck.
Right, so we will have other Galactic Federation troopers helping us in the fight, along with the demolition troopers. But we need to make sure 4 of these demolition troopers survive this massive invasion plan that's about to go down. This is going to get fun. This gets amazingly hectic, and I love it. So we need to power a little bit of energy into there, just a little bit. We just need to pump a little bit. So there's some Galactic Federation troopers. They're going to go in with the demo troopers. We have to follow them as quick as possible. This music is part of everything. We are going to be fighting every space pirate we have encountered in the game so far. Normal ones, armored ones, jetpack ones, berserker knights. Every space pirate trooper you can imagine is going to be fought right here, right now. I recommend, personally, using a hyper mode for everything that these space pirate troopers want to throw at you. They all will go into hyper mode. They all are very aggressive, but you also need to manage your energy as you progress through this fight as well. All the space pirates do have access to hyper mode in this form as well, so it is your job to eliminate them as fast as possible. Using a hyper mode yourself, I recommend personally staying in hyper mode, as I've already lost 2 demolition troopers. So, I want to intentionally corrupt here, because I want to make sure the space pirate troopers stay focused on me. Before the auto vent kicks in, which brings a train into my face, which I have to wait for. Now, you may notice they're shooting some more demo troopers. We're going to head over here and assist these guys as fast as we can, eliminating them on the way. That sound, that beeping sound, means they've killed a trooper, and we cannot have them killing any more troopers. You need 4 to survive this whole encounter, and energy is going to be in short supply. So the best thing to do, play aggressive, get mean. That is the only way to survive. You at least want 1 trooper to survive. If you don't have 1 trooper survive the area, they will not make it. You personally will not make the survive trip, so you don't want that at all. Also, the demo troopers can also die to the train, and, you know, we don't want them dying to the train, so play aggressive, get in, get out, push in their face, do everything you need to do. Luckily, in between each of these hallways, we do get a little chance of a refill, but we do have some crawl tanks to deal with as well. Luckily, if you kill these guys before they activate hyper mode, they're not too big of a deal. But you don't want them going into hyper mode too long. Now, this next room is going to have a turret and another space pirate trooper, which who will activate hyper mode on us. What I like doing, just to stay alive, is I will constantly just strafe around the corner and shoot missiles. This is where missiles really can come in handy during this entire thing. I'll get hit once or twice. Alright, we got him down. Okay, we're just gonna quickly just finish him off. And this turret is super weak, so we're good. We get a little bit of energy for that. We do have to fight pirates on every room, though. So this next room, you're gonna see more demolition troopers run in. And they're going to go through the door. I am going to restock on energy. Luckily, like I said, these are the energy restock rooms. Next room is going to have a Berserker Knight. We are going to have to deal with the Berserker Knight fast. He will come right through this train. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run right here and actually have to play aggressive on these guys. You want the Space Pirates targeting you. You don't want the Space Pirates targeting the demo troopers, just you. So that's why you have to lead the charge against the pirate troopers here. These doors will open. You'll get a space pirate trooper who dies always. You'll get a unit who pretty much dies all the time. And right here, we're going to get a little bit of he's up top there. So we're going to just quickly activate our energy tank. And eliminate these guys as fast as we can. If we don't lose anybody in this room, we're in a good spot. So we're not quite done with this room yet. As you can see, we got some shield troopers as well. I like taking out their shields first. And then immediately going into hyper mode. Try and corrupt if you can during this as well. Having the space pirates shoot you so you can stay in infinite corruption mode is great. Now, I just lost another trooper, which is unfortunate, but a lot of the space pirates are brutal to fight anyway. Freeze. Okay. One. Lots of energy. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, he's dead. Luckily, they all drop 50 energy units, these pirates. Now, we only lost one trooper, which is fine. That's still plenty to get through the next door. Now, you can also blow up the space pirate cover. Unfortunately, this does give you health and ammo. From time to time, it's not guaranteed. So what I like to do is I like to make sure I walk back through the room. And blow up the cover points because I need energy, and you're going to need a lot of energy going through this area. A lot of the energy they give you is 30 energy units, which is fine because that's plenty of energy to refill, especially when you have, you have a decent amount of energy tanks to run through here. So, we only lost one troop. That's fine. That's great. We're in a really good spot with that. And of course, we're going to get our reprieve room here. We're going to have to shoot these mines so we don't trigger them. I don't know why I wasn't hitting those. So that's okay. Hopefully we get a couple 50 energy units here. We do have a couple space pirates to deal with. I like knocking off their shields and then blasting them with a quick hyper missile before they activate hyper mode. But you can also just kind of freeze missile spam, which is kind of nice because you have the advantage. And once they freeze, obviously you guys know you can eliminate them. 30 energy unit, not too bad. Alright, so now we have our next room here. This room is gonna be this is the room. This is the room you want to worry about right now. If you do not beat this room, you fail. There's not really any other rooms. He just killed another one. You're supposed to stay focused on me, Jack! Ultra. As you can see, there's a Berserker Knight. These guys, you fight how you would normally fight the Berserkers. So, luckily they do focus on you half the time. We just lost another one, that's okay. So now I can actually just obliterate this guy. See, he's dead. I just lost another troop. I can't lose another one. If I lose one more, it's over. That's right. Focus me. Focus me. Nobody else. Just me. Okay. So now, unfortunately, as you guys know, these are the stealth troopers, and they jam your visor system. Luckily, there are no other troopers we need to worry about right now. We actually cleared this room fine, having 5 troops. That's actually pretty normal for fighting here. So I want to try and even out the damage on these guys. Kill one, get this energy unit. That's great. I'm gonna corrupt. I want to corrupt here, because these guys are hurt a lot. Okay, he's down. Don't you throw a hyper... Okay, he's not gonna throw a grenade at me, and you should die. I missed. Okay, that's fine. We're good. We cleared the defense mission. We had an extra trooper to spare. But they do fight with you, and the space pirates like to target them a lot. But we're not quite done with this episode yet. You may have noticed that red space pirate showed up once again. One of the space pirate commanders. He's pretty much the leader of the space pirates on the pirate homeworld. But we are good to go here. What we can do now is we can refill on energy with this, but I don't want to fully refill on energy with this in particularly. Now, the reason I don't want to, because I don't need to blow up the cover here, is because of what this door can do. So this door opens up to a pit of Phazon. Now, as you guys know, we have the PED suit, so that means standing in Phazon will actually heal me. And believe me, we'll need it. So I'm already refilled fully on energy, which is great. We needed to fully refill on energy before we walk into this next room here. Did I miss a button? Oh yeah, it's right here. I missed the switch. I'm just like, oh yeah, there's something I'm totally missing. Whew. Right, this room. This is the last room of the defense mission, essentially. We don't need to defend anybody, though. However, what we do need to do is open the door so I can land my ship. So we're just gonna hop on over here, hop on up. And there's the Space Pirate Commander. If you really thought it was going to be that easy, guys, come on. So, welcome to the Space Pirate Commander fight. Actually, I want to scan the Space Pirate Commander for you guys really quick. Pirate Commander wears red phasite assault armor, resistant to most weaponry. Commanders make heavy use of their personal teleporter, moving to favorable positions and across the battlefield, giving orders and support as needed. They carry all the weaponry and gear used by commanders with the exception of their armor, which is forged out of ultra-rare red phasite. A rare breed of pirate commanders have lived to rise to ruling the chats on the pirate homeworld. Each has been a commando for at least 10 years. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you are fighting the Space Pirate Commander this entire time. Now, the fun part about this fight is being able to stay corrupted for elongated periods of time while fighting. The Space Pirate Commander really likes his Phazon weaponry. So having the auto vent constantly kick in during this fight, definitely going to be your best friend. Hypermode failure, that hurts. Having him just, you battle this guy, mono a mono, literally, Space Pirate versus Space Pirate. Did I have a grenade thrown at me or something? My health shouldn't have failed there. So, the best thing to do with the Pirate Commander is once you break his red phasite armor, he literally can do nothing. He can do absolutely nothing after you break his red phasite armor. He's just as weak as every other pirate after you break the armor. The challenge is breaking the armor. Shoot me just a little more. I just, you know, I like my Phazon. I like the corruption. The corruption feels kind of nice, honestly. I try and stay as auto corrupted as I can here during this fight. I will bounce out of it a time or two, just to deal with the stealth troopers, which really like to spawn all over the place. I usually kind of wait because this guy hides. He'll hide behind walls, and he's nasty when he does. Teleports. He always likes to teleport far away from you, if he gets the opportunity to. He's a fun fight, though, and probably a really energetic fight to essentially end out the pirate homeworld battles, which is really cool. I A one-on-one fight with the Space Pirate Commander, like, that's really awesome. And he, like I said, he hides behind his minions more than anything. Also, we just broke his armor. So now he's as weak as any other Space Pirate in the game. Which means once we kill the Stealth Trooper and kill him, who's the Commando right there, as you can see, his head's a bit different, and he's dead. A 10-year-old Space Pirate Commando has super resistant armor. You cannot pull the one-shot trick on him either. As you guys know, the stealth field from the Space Pirates is regenerative and instantly can stop you from doing what you want to do. So with that, we can actually finally pull the switch to activate a landing site here. Whew. Right, so now all we have to do, head on down through the hole that's in the floor, call in the ship. We have to bomb it first. You gotta blow up the hole in the gate. I mean, if we don't blow up the hole in the gate, we can't actually enter the gate, so, you know, there's that. And the ship is also automatically going to land here for us as well. But because the ship is landing here, I'm actually going to have to call an episode, because obviously in the next episode, guys, we are going for the Space Pirate Homeworld Leviathan Seed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Apologies for the stressful start and the stressful tone of this episode. This section on Hypermode just can be very, very stressful. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And in the next episode, it's time for the Space Pirate Leviathan Seed to be taken out, which is the last Leviathan Seed of the game, but it's not the end of the game quite yet. So until then, this is CIJ Man 777, signing off. Stay safe, everybody.